It blipped.
Did it blip?
It blipped.
Welcome back, everybody, to another exciting episode of Two Guys One Movie. Your host, Bruno Comics, and with me today is El Fuzzo.
Wish you would step back from that ditch, my friend.
So we could suck dick like friends that we used to be back in the day when it wasn't gay, just experimenting.
Oh.
Not
Yep.
that there's anything wrong with any of that, but it's just, we're all young boys once. We used to, if you didn't tug on your best friend's cock back in the day, you guys really weren't friends.
That's true. Facts.
Or at least compared by doing the little like the twisty to the tip. Does yours smell like mine?
Oh.
Please tell me I'm not alone on this.
I never did that, but I'm sure there's people that have.
Really? Have you ever at least like credit card swiped your own asshole and went like this to your friend just to fuck with them?
Oh my God, yes.
Okay, thank you. At least there's that. So and then we would
Dude.
joke about it, be like, haha, you ate my ass.
Yes.
It's so weird to think that the stuff that we used to get away with back in the day.
Oh my God,
Like,
yes.
that today would be considered. I mean, I guess it was consented, so it's not like it was like assault back then because you were like, oh, you joked around with it, whatever. But
Right.
I'm just thinking about it, like I've had sleepovers where I woke up in the middle of the night because my friend like hovered over my face with his bare asshole and farted like on my lips. I just
No.
thought it was I just thought it was funny.
Dude, there was that old trick where like whoever passed out first at like the sleepover or the party or whatever like that, somebody would get bare ass over top of him, you'd slap him in the head to wake him up, and they'd
And then
fucking
yes.
shoot up, boom, fucking asshole and back of the bag in their face. Yeah, oh my God.
Kids these days don't know the struggle because they have their sleepovers on Skype now.
Yeah, no shit. Because
Which is just a creepy. I'm not even joking. That's a thing, and I think that's extremely creepy. Like parents will set up cameras around their kids' rooms so they can have interactive like sleepovers and stuff.
yeah,
It's like I'm watching you go to good night, Stacy, good night, Amanda, and then
yeah,
you're just like you just watch each other fall asleep on screen, like. So don't come at me and tell me that my friend putting his ass on my lips is weirder than that.
dude. I remember one time you used to do the cup of fart, right?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Okay. You ever cupped a fart, thrown it in somebody's face, and got them so good that they puked?
No, I can't say that.
Yes.
Oh boy.
Yes. All you got to do that is find somebody that's like super sensitive to smells. Cup of fart, smack them in the face with it.
Oof.
I was actually just talking to my wife the other day about antiquing people.
Oh yeah.
Like, and how that used to be a real big thing because of CKY or Jackass for the later kids that jumped on the bus. But like, we used to fucking antique the shit out of people, man.
That's a lost art, man.
Dude, so lost. Because it's still one of the funniest fucking things ever. Is to just blast somebody in the face with a fucking handful of flour.
Oh boy.
Childhood.
Yes.
All right. Well, this is technically this is supposed to be the Adventures of Steve and the Shittiness Part 2. So
yeah. Steve is a not nice guy. Steve is not.
Yeah, obviously, you fucking
abandoned me like moneyless and waterless at Ozfest.
Yeah, buddy. Is there any more? Is there any more stories?
There's just so many, but like I don't want to get into it to make it funny because he was genuinely just a bad person.
He's just a bad guy.
And I will say, I don't know. And also, like out of semi respect, like my sister does watch this, and this was her ex-husband, so
I feel
not gonna get into it. But I just wanted at least to say again that Steve sucks.
Yeah, I get that. Now, branching into last week, I did want to ask you, what is the drunkest person?
What?
What? What is the drunkest person you ever encountered at a fucking live show? because I got one, and this was
Oh,
the fucking most banana shit I've ever seen.
yeah, I don't know if oh man, there's some sensitive people out there to talking about vomit. So I know Goody's one of them. So this is gonna be interesting. But I saw a
Nice.
guy so fucked up at a show that he got the show nachos
Oh,
and he was eating them and he was so fucked up that he vomited like into the platter again
and then he
and
kept
then
eating.
just looked and dipped.
Oh yeah.
Like that's just how gone this guy was.
No, we saw this dude. Who the fuck were we seeing? I think we saw Every Time I Die. I think it was Every Time I Die that night. Fucking crazy show. It was really good. But this dude, okay, the way that this venue is set up, it's the Newport Music Hall. If you've ever been or live in Columbus or whatever the fuck, and you've been to this venue, the way that this place is, there's an upstairs, it's a balcony. There is a regular floor downstairs, and then there's a pit area. But around the regular floor on the sides, there are these boxes built for like, sitting or being too drunk to stand. There was this dude. He was 72 sheets to the wind. This dude was fucked. And he was standing and he was half rocking. And I was like, I'm going to watch this guy. This dude, I shit you not, went from standing face first into the concrete floor so fucked that he didn't even put his hands out. I mean, just ate shit, exploded his fucking face. And
Hmm.
like, he just laid there. Like, I legit thought he was dead for about 5 minutes.
Oh.
And of course, I didn't tell anybody because I was just like, someone else had to have seen this shit, right? The
Sucks
girl
to
sitting
suck,
next
right?
to him. Oh man, dude, super sucks to suck. But no, like, that's one thing I think that has been really weird for me during this whole pandemic thing is like everything coming back. And it's like, I
Well,
feel, well, okay. I'm going to preface this because I don't want anyone to get all piss pants and butt hurt. But ooh, drinking that Baja Blast. I'm drinking my fucking diet shit because I'm fucking still a badass.
no, you're
But I'm gonna preface this because seriously, whichever fucking side of the fence you fall on, I don't really give a fuck. But here's the thing that like I'm finding very, very odd. Like with cons, and maybe it's because it's indoor versus outdoor, I don't know. But like cons are opening back up, which is really, really cool and it's really great. But like the two big things for cons are you have to wear a mask or you have to be vaccinated and have a card.
I thought it was just well, you need a negative test plus
Negative COVID
mask.
test, that's what it
And I
is.
thought that
Mask. Sorry.
I thought even if you're vaccinated, you need to wear a mask too.
Yeah, no, you absolutely
Yeah.
do. That is not apparently the case with live shows outdoors. Because like I was telling you last week, they just did the big Incarceration Festival here, and I saw a lot of live footage because I'm a huge Mudvayne fan, and it was Mudvayne's finally back together after however many years. I wanted to see the live footage. Um, not a fucking person. I don't know. Maybe that's just an Ohio thing. I don't know, but like I'm just like when when do you think everything will just kind of go full force again? And like because it seems like it's all depending on the venue. Like I'm just trying to figure it all out because I would love to go to live shows again, man. I would absolutely love to. And I would love to go to cons and stuff again. But like the uncertainty of everything right now is just kind of like because like I go grocery shopping and everything like that, and if I got to wear a mask, I wear a mask. If I don't, I don't. Like I'm that guy. Whatever. If I got to wear one, I'll wear one. If I don't, I'm gonna opt not to wear it. But like I've really been thinking a lot about this lately, and it really triggered me because we were talking about live shows and stuff last week. Like it just seems like I don't know how you really put a cap on that.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know, man. It's fucking
I
weird.
stopped I stopped caring. I just wait to be told what to do.
Yeah, that's well, cause see, like the place that I used to work in, you had to wear a mask inside the building unless you were at your machine by yourself. For the new place I now work at, you have to wear a mask as soon as you walk in that building, and you can't take that fucker off unless you're outside. So,
And wow.
I don't know.
What kind
I
of
don't
mask
know.
did you get? Did you get like a nice, easy one? You still wear the gator?
No, I can't do the gator anymore because the gator kept slipping because I move around a lot at work.
Yeah.
So the gator kept slipping and stuff like that. So I got one of the nice black one that goes around my ears because it's actually oddly a little bit more breathable.
Yeah.
Because like I found that my gators are pretty fucking heavy because it's supposed to be.
I don't know, man.
But yeah, I'm not
But
going
who
to talk
knows? We'll
anymore
see.
about it. I just, like I said, it kicked off in my head, and then I was
I
watching
think
some
Baltimore
vibe
Comic
shit.
Con are giant fucking scumbags with what they're doing. But
Oh yeah, what's Baltimore doing?
well, Baltimore canceled. Yes, I'm gonna say canceled because it was a fucking cancellation.
Okay,
2020 Baltimore Comic Con because of the pandemic. Okay, I
Hmm,
get it.
fair enough.
So I can't really like make this year's. So they're basically using a pandemic as an excuse for a money grab, saying, "Oh no, it wasn't canceled. It was
So what?
postponed."
So they're not refunding your money?
No. The best they said they could do is either postpone it for me again and the tickets carry over until 2022, or I could put it in somebody else's name and give the tickets away. Because don't forget, you're not allowed to. They don't want resales. They're against reselling. Remember?
Right.
So I'm just allowed to give them away. So my
Yeah.
philosophy is this. I even said to them, I said, that's really fucking scummy of you because you can't tell me that this wasn't a cancellation. A postponement would be even even months after.
Right.
But you cannot call a show a postponement when it falls on the exact same dates that it does every year,
Right.
and you're calling it Comic Con 2021.
Yeah, that's
That's
not a
not a fucking
postponement.
postponement. That was a
No.
cancellation. That show got canceled. It's in the
Yeah.
fucking trash. It's in the past. It never happened.
Well,
And this is now
the
the new one.
the other thing is though, it's a cancellation if the vendors, if the celebrities, if the whole roster is not identical to what it was supposed to be in 2020, that's a fucking cancellation.
They're just fucking scumbags. They put a
Yeah,
really bad taste in my mouth. They just want to keep their money
of course.
because, unlike every other company, including airlines lost millions and
Billions of
millions
dollars.
and millions of dollars.
Yeah.
Other stores got lost millions and millions of dollars. I'd like to think that a lot of businesses that went out of business
Right.
because of COVID, I bet they would absolutely love if they got to keep like all the money that they had.
Oh, of course.
Because companies that had to cancel people's orders that ordered things online because they couldn't have their
Yep.
employees in the shop. I wonder how that would fly if they're like, oh no, we'll just postpone your
Right.
delivery for a fucking year.
Yeah. Exactly, dude. Yeah.
So
It's bullshit.
because of that, I'm just gonna wait. I'm gonna see. I don't know. I'm gonna see what my credit card company can do because I'm gonna dispute that shit because that is not a fucking postponement.
You
If
absolutely
my
should.
if I'm making up a date here, if my birthday is February 1st and my fucking birthday party is supposed to be on February 1st, but because of COVID I had to postpone it, I would postpone it until we were allowed to gather again, which is a few months later. Like if I fucking postpone it till February 1st, 2021, that's not a fucking postponement anymore.
No,
I
that's a
canceled the first birthday
cancellation.
party and now
Yeah.
I'm just having another one.
Right. Oh no, 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 no. We're postponing. No, you're not. You're fucking canceling. It's been a fucking
No,
year,
so
man.
that's
Stop.
very, very scummy. That's
Yeah.
very bad business practice. It's extremely fucking shady.
Agreed.
And I wish I had a higher platform because I would be that guy. I don't care. Call me fucking Karen. Call me whatever you want because I'm sorry that is a very, very fucking
That's
scummy move.
that's
Very
not a
scummy.
Karen move
I would
though, dude.
100% blast this shit all over fucking Twitter because everybody else had to eat dicks for
Yeah.
cancellation. Why is it my fault? You know why? Because I would have fucking went. If they still
Yeah,
had that
no.
shit in 2020, I would have went. It was my choice to run the risk of catching COVID. If I would have taken a fucking PCR, ACR, MCR, DCR, and fucking whatever
Right.
test, showing that I was negative, and then ran the risk of wearing a mask and going to this con.
Exactly.
They didn't give me that option. They
No.
took that off the table, and now I
Agreed.
want my money back because I don't plan on going this year.
Right, because it's been a fucking year. The
Yes.
time you had last year, you're not a fucking con. You don't get to just block out years in time, year in advance. That's
So
bullshit.
that disgusts me on so many levels.
Dude,
And if
com-
people want to come after me and argue, I really want you to just really think of the core of that. That
right.
Baltimore Comic Con is using like, what if people lost their jobs? What if people didn't think of it? They lost their jobs, or money's extremely tight right now, or they're still feeling the aftermath of COVID, and they really could use that money back, and they
Yeah.
fucking canceled the show, and they're just it's postponement, and they could really
Exactly.
use $300-400 now from it.
Yeah, it's fucking bullshit, man.
I heard that your food is here, so we'll cut it now. So I'm just gonna.
Is that the MOOP this week? Baltimore Comic Con?
We can make the moop the two moops I had can be saved until next episode, but
Okay.
this was just a minor venting, I guess. So yes, Baltimore Comic Con, you're a fucking moop and an asshole.
Dude, I gotta say that they're beyond MOOP at this point. They might be candidate for MOOP of the year because we only got a couple months left.
No,
And
the worst part,
shit,
really quick, what makes them even fucking scummier is back in the day, if something was postponed as a result of COVID and you didn't feel comfortable to go to an event even on its postponement when it's comfortable, it was basically like these companies were forced because that was a legitimate excuse.
right.
People don't want to meet in large gatherings. They have to refund your money. A lot of banks fucking ate that shit. A lot of people ate that shit. But you know what they did? They fucking held on to that shit and said, "Don't worry, we'll update people." They never fucking updated people. They never said, "Oh no, the new dates are this." They just straight up said Baltimore Comic Con 2021, and now it's past that point that you can use. I don't feel comfortable going to this because of the large gathering, because all these banks and are going to be like, "Bro, it's a year later." That's why I'm going to have trouble disputing it on my credit card, because I'm like, this charge is from a year ago.
Right. But see, I think a lot of credit card companies right now, by the way, I don't know if you saw the potato.
Yes.
That's what that was. That was a fucking potato from a restaurant that was this goddamn big. 12.
Sweet.
But no, I think honestly, dude, with a lot of credit cards, they might take offense, like take action against shit like that. Because I mean, think about the credit card companies. Like, granted, they didn't lose any money or anything like that, but I mean, still, like, if they're supposed to be, like every credit card company has that fucking bullshit slogan where they're like, "We're here for you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week." Well, bitch, put that shit to the fucking test.
The only thing I can get them on, I'm going way back in shit in my head. The only thing I can get them on is I was originally charged for an event that said 2020 that I can prove never happened, and now I'm being told that's in lieu of a 2021. I didn't pay for 2021 tickets. I paid for 2020 tickets.
Exactly.
So that doesn't really fall in line. Anyway, go enjoy your meal, and we'll talk after.
I'm gonna fucking. Well, I'm glad I didn't get that fucking potato.
So, fucking.
But as always, everybody, remember that I dropped my vape, and fucking cancellations are cancellations, even if you try to hide behind bullshit. It's a fucking cancellation. Baltimore, you're fucking moops. And let's be realistic. I hope nobody comes to your con.
Yeah, seriously.
Because that's shady shit.
Seriously. Very shady. Very shady.
Fuck
you.
Fuck you.
Okay, bye.
Bye.